you go. Every day. Every breath. Yeah, every breath, brothers. You don't understand it. You don't understand how blessed you are. Every single breath you take. How many of you ever been without that breath? Huh? Yeah, laying without it. How many of you were conscious while you were laying without that breath? Wish you had another one in, didn't you? Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, what I'm going to ask you today is, how many more of them are you going to waste? Every breath is a gift to you, brothers. I got a message for y'all this evening about this gift. This gift that we've all received, man. You know, and there's something that we need to be doing with it. Yeah, let's establish this gift first. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body, one Spirit, even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all, through all, and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. Who's every one of those guys?
Every one of us.
Now, is that just people who believe?
No.
Is that just people who keep God's commandments? Is that just people who go to church? Or is it every one of us? Every one of us. Every one of us is covered by the blood of the Lamb. Huh? Every one of us is a member of the body of Christ. Yes. Every one of us is a servant of Christ. Yes. Yes. Did you know that? Did you know you was a servant of Christ? I wonder. I didn't know that. That's not how I saw myself. I did not see myself as a servant of Christ. I did not see myself as a member of the body of Christ. Man, I did not see myself as a part of the church. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I put myself as far away as I could from that. Yeah. I'm having a pretty good thought here. I'm not the only one that did that. Yeah? All right. Hey, listen. Unto every one of us is given grace. It's a gift, brothers. It's a gift. Now, I don't know how many of you all have received this gift. Yes, because just like any other gift, you must accept it before it's yours. Huh? I can walk up here and have a gift for every one of you guys and have it right here in my hand for you. But it's not yours, is it? Until when? Exactly right. Huh? Until you take it, man. Yes. Yes. You know, did you know that every one of you are going to live forever because of grace? Every single one of you are going to live forever because of grace. Yes. The question is, where are you going to live forever because of grace? Yes, brothers. Yes, there's something that you need to be doing. There's something that you need to be doing. Let's check this out. This comes out of Luke chapter 19. I'm going to read this parable to you. See if we can't get a good comparison here. And as he heard these things, he added and spake a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of God should immediately appear. And he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 10 pounds. And he said unto them, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound which I have kept, laid up in a napkin. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down. Thou reapest thou that thou did not sow. And he said unto him, Out of thy own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knowest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with interest? And he said unto them that stood by, Take from him the pound, and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he has, shall be taken away from him. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Matthew 25 tells a similar parable to this. It's exactly the same. It's the same concept, with the exception of one thing. Yes? In Matthew 25, in that parable, the servant that didn't increase the master's money got cast out into outer darkness, where there's much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Yes, yes. Brothers, I want you to look at this. I want you to picture this in your mind. The noble man is Jesus Christ. You are his servants. You have received a gift. Yes, yes. Think about this. I just read to you. You've all received the gift of grace. Every single one of you has been given the measure of grace according to the gift of Christ. Yes. What are you doing with it? Notice there was 3 kinds of servants in these 2 parables. Yes? You had the servant that took the gift and increased it. You had the servant that took the gift, did nothing with it. You had the servant that took the gift and then said, I will not have this man to reign over me. Rebel against the master. Yes? Yes. Brothers, if you surround yourselves out here in this world, you'll see that there are exactly 3 kinds of people. 3 kinds of people. There's people out there working to increase this kingdom that we're desperately seeking to enter, bearing fruit. Yes. And then there are people who took this gift doing nothing, sitting up in the pews, clapping, singing, not trying to increase this kingdom, not doing a thing to increase the grace that's been given to them. Yes. And then you have those people that are open rebellion. Yeah. Ain't no such thing as God. Ain't no Jesus Christ. Yes. 3 kinds of people in this world, yes. 3 kinds of people. Today I'm asking, which one of them are you? Which one of them are you? Each and every one of us has received a gift, brothers, and it's up to us to increase this gift. It's up to us to increase this gift. Now, of course, we're going to start with our families. Over and over, I've told every one of you that somebody out there is depending on you, that somebody out there needs you, that you need to be leading somebody. Every one of us has children. Every one of us has a spouse, family member, somebody that loves us. I've impressed this upon you all the times that I've come up here. Yes. Brothers, each and every one of these people around you is an opportunity for you to increase this gift of grace that's been given to you. Yes. I'm just saying, man. You're sitting here today as a recipient of God's grace because of the blood of Jesus Christ. That's right. Yes. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Why are you sitting here? Think about this, brothers. I'll be honest with you. This is one of the most important things that you could ever hope to understand. The king expects fruit from you. Yes. He don't expect you to keep your mouth shut because you're afraid of what people might think of you. Because you're afraid of what people might say of you. Oh, he's not a Christian. I know him. He's just a thief. He's just an addict. He's just a whoremonger. He's just a liar. Yeah. That's not going to cut it, brothers. That's not going to cut it. As we see, the servant who was afraid got cast out in outer darkness because he was unprofitable. You're going to have to be profitable, brothers. You're going to have to be profitable. Christ is not telling you to go out if there's not someone out there for you to increase this gift of grace in you. Yes. What's his command to all of us? Matthew 28. What's his command to all of us? Go ye among all nations, teaching them the gospel, baptizing in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end. Yes. Brothers, that's not just for somebody. That's not just for some people. That's not just for a few people. He's commanding this to all of us. Every single one of us, brothers. Every single one of us. Christ is expecting us to be fruitful. Yes. Brothers, we must work on our salvation. Yes. We must come to the Lord. We must accept this grace. Brothers, we must learn the Word of God. We must study to show ourselves approved unto God. We must do these things. But it's not just about us. It's not just about us. Huh? It's not just about our addictions. It's not just about our problems. It's not just about our feelings. That's the reason we were addicts to start with, because it's always been just about us. Yes, but it's going to have to be about somebody else. It's going to have to be about some other folks in your life, brothers. Huh? Yes. I'm telling you now. Why? Because of them, you're not going to have no fruit, are you? How are you going to increase this gift of grace in other people if you're not concerned about sharing the gospel with other people? No fruit, brothers. No fruit. I really hope you're not the servant that's going to say, I don't want to have this man reign over me. Yes, okay. I really hope and sure that you're sitting here today, the one that's scared. You're scared. You're embarrassed because what other people might say of you, because of what they might think of you, because if you're that servant, you got a chance. Grace, guys. Grace. None of us sitting here are worthy. None of us sitting here are deserving of this great gift that God has given to us through the blood of Jesus Christ. If for no other reason, brothers, if for no other reason, that's enough. That's enough to increase it in other people. Simply because it's been given to you, and you're not worthy. You're not deserving. But God has loved you enough to give this thing to you anyway. Yes. Let's love it in return and share it with other people. Now you know, I'll always be on telling people that we're all a part of Christ. That every single one of us are a member of Christ's body, brothers. And I know some people don't believe that, because Romans 3:23 says that we receive salvation by the grace of God through the blood of Jesus Christ because we believe. And this is true. Yes, this is true. That's what you must do. You must believe. Yes. But as we read, every one of us is given grace. Every one of us, grace has been given to you. Now, to accept grace, you must believe. Yes, without a doubt. The gift has been given to you. Whether you believe or not, the gift has been given to you. And that puts you in Christ's body, brothers. Yes. I want you to think about this. What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to you on that day if you have not increased this gift that's been given to you? Does anybody know how hell is described by Jesus Christ? Because of the outer darkness, there was much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Notice that was the punishment for the man in Matthew 25 who took the gift. It was afraid to increase the gift. Yes. He was cast in outer darkness. There was much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Now what I want to ask you is, well, what's the difference between that and being slain before him? Which was the punishment for those people who were in open rebellion. What's the difference? Is that not called the second death? Being cast in the outer darkness? Yes. There's no difference. Think about this. There's no difference between rebelling and doing nothing. You're not profitable. What does Christ say about these members of the body that offend us? What are we supposed to do?
Cut them off.
Pluck out. If that right eye offend thee, pluck it out. If that right arm offend thee, chop it off. For it is more profitable if one of thy members should perish, except that the whole body be cast into hell. Now, every single one of us are a member of Christ's body because of grace that's been given to us, because the blood of Christ is covering all of sin, which is in all of us, and you're not profitable. You think it might possibly be that you might be that eye? That you might be that arm that gets plucked out and chopped off? Yes, brothers, we must be fruitful. We must. Start with our families. Hey, that's a good spot to start. Why not? They're the closest people to us, man. They're the first people we're going to get to talk to. Yes. And perhaps they're the first people that might ridicule us. They're the first people that might not believe us. It's quite possible. Jesus says a man's greatest enemies are those of his household. A prophet's not accepted in his own nation. Hey, that's quite possible. I'm from Hardin County, Kentucky. And that's not where I'm preaching the gospel. I'm just saying. Yes. All right. Jesus said to go ye among all nations. All nations. A nation is just a family place. Yes. A nation is a nationality. Yes. An ethnicity of people. Yes. Initially, the Hebrew people was the nation of Abraham. Yes. Abraham's nation. That's exactly right. And so for Christ to tell us to go to all nations means that we must go to other families besides our own. Yes. Christ further explains this to us when he says that even the sinner loves those that love him. What do you more than they? Yes. It's not enough to just try to bring this salvation to your family members or to those that love you, brother. No. You must go to other people. You must go outside of this circle. Yes. Some people call it the comfort zone. You've maybe heard that before. That's right. Guys, you're not always going to be in this place. You're going to get out. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. You're going to have to get to it. I'm telling you now, you're going to have to get to it. Just because you're not a scholar, that doesn't mean that you can't get to it. You heard this man up here? What a testimony, didn't he? Yes. He told you what God did for him. He didn't come up here and preach a sermon, but he told you what God did for him. And he told you that you need to be requiring and calling on God as well. And that if you did, God would do the same for you. Is that not increasing the gift of grace? Is that not encouraging you, exhorting you to accept the gift of grace? Yes, you don't have to be excited. Huh? No. You just got to have some love. You got to have some love for God. Yes. Some love for Jesus Christ who tells you that you must be fruitful. And you're going to have some love for the man standing in front of you, that he might be saved, that he might be standing there with you on the day of salvation. Yes. You're going to have to start having some compassion for the man sitting next to you, friends. Yes. You're going to have to start having some compassion for the man sitting next to you. Regardless of his sin, regardless of his crime, because he is a broke down sinner just like you. And the gift of grace was given to you. It was being given to you. Should you not share it with him? Just saying, yes. Yes. Let me prove my point. John 15. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he picketh it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me ye can do nothing. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered. And men gather them, and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Man had a lot of motorcycles, didn't he? I'm just saying. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. So shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love. Even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you, that ye should go forth and bring forth much fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Just saying this. Christ is the vine. Each and every one of you has been cast forth as a branch in the vine. This was his word to us. It wasn't Russell's word. This was his word to you. Each and every one of you has been cast forth in this vine as a branch in the body of Christ, covered by his blood, given the gift of grace. Notice what he said. What happens when the branch doesn't bear fruit? I'm just saying this. All right, you. Every one of us is cast forth as a branch. Every one of us is in the body of Christ. It's up to every one of us to have fruit. Yes. Brothers, I want to tell you something. You can't just stop with one. You can't just stop with one. Yes. It's up to you to go out. It's up to you to teach other people of this truth, this gospel, to reconcile other people back to God. Yes, through the teaching of the gospel, through the teaching of all things that Christ has commanded us. It's up to you because Christ has ordained you to go and baptize in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. You don't got that piece of paper, brothers. You don't have to have gone to seminary school. You don't have to have those things. Christ said, all power in heaven and earth has been given unto me. He ordained you. He sent you forth. That should be good enough. Think about it, brothers. I never pictured myself as being this kind of individual. I certainly wouldn't have chosen this for myself. But Christ said what? I have not chosen him. He has chosen me. And today I'm here to tell you that Christ has chosen you. Yes, brothers. Yes, you. I mean, I was here when I went over 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and told you who God chooses. God chooses the low in this world. God chooses the fools in this world. God chooses the base in this world. God chooses those people that are despised in this world to preach Christ crucified. Anyone of y'all fit that description? I'm just saying, brothers. I'm just saying, brothers. I'm not up here talking for nothing. I'm not up here with something that's not real. Somebody's feeling it. Real knows real, brothers. Somebody in here is real. Somebody here today understands that they have been called, that they have been chosen, that they have been given a vocation, that they have been given a gift of grace, and that they need to go forth and increase this gift of grace from somebody else around them. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. Brothers going to church, clapping and singing is fun. I love the fellowship, don't get me wrong. But the work is going forth and making disciples. That's the work. That's where the battle is. That's where the war is taking place. I'm sure I'm not the only warrior sitting here. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys. Everyone's ready. Strap up, brothers. It's time to strap up. You're going to be leaving here. You're going to be leaving here. You got some time. You got some precious time to be sitting here, running the Word of God, being taught by the Holy Spirit to go forth and bring forth much fruit. You have time. Some people ain't got this kind of time. Some people got to get up every day. Some people have to go to work and pay bills. Some people got to raise kids and all the other things that people in this world do. And they don't have that kind of time. But you, because you have been called, because you have been chosen, have this kind of time. You've been given breath. You've been given breath. How many of them or more are you going to waste? be held accountable for every word that proceeded out of his mouth, every word that did not impart grace, every word that did not impart edification, you shall be held accountable. Let not your speech be idle. Let not your speech be idle, but let it be used to impart grace and edification. Increase grace, brothers. Somebody, don't stop. Brothers, listen. It may seem like nothing's happening. It might seem like nobody's listening. It might seem like everybody's laughing at you. But I promise you, somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's going to change because of not just what they hear, but what they see. Be consistent. Be consistent. Don't just preach it. Practice it also. Yes, brothers. I know you've heard that before. Practice what you preach. Yeah. All right. I'm here today to change that up for you. I'm here today to tell you to preach what you practice. Yes. That's all I'm saying. Yes. Yes. We can give them a gift, brothers. It's time to increase it. Study to show thyself approved unto God. He's called you. If nothing else, you're a witness. You're a witness. You've been given grace and you're a witness to this grace. That's exactly right. But if you study to show yourself approved, He's going to give you some more grace. Yes. He's going to bless you with some more understanding, some more power. Yes, brothers. Be a mighty weapon in the hand of our Lord. That's what I'm telling you. There's only one way to do that. There's one way to do that. Take the opportunity, man. Take it. How many other things have you took? What good has it done you? Where have you ended up? Take this gift. Take this opportunity. Do what Christ is commanding of you. You might suffer a little bit. I'm not telling you it's going to be a bed of roses. But what I will tell you is that the suffering you do for what you do because Christ has commanded you, you'll have a reward for that. All this suffering that you've done because of the mistakes that you've made, you're not getting nothing for that. Yeah, that's free right there. All right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, suffering for righteousness' sake, brothers. Yes. Gain this wisdom. Share it with other people. Increase His gift of grace. Be that profitable servant. Notice some of them increased it tenfold, some of them increased it fivefold, and some of them only had double of it. Yeah. If you've been given one measure of grace, then increasing it in one person is a double up, isn't it? That was good enough here, wasn't it? Don't stop, brothers. Don't stop. Don't stop. With your last breath, never stop. Never stop. That man made a really good point. After you put as much energy into this as you did in hunting your dope and getting what it took to get your dope or make your dope or whatever dope you had going on, you'd be unstoppable. Amen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, all right. Don't forget. Take Christ with you. Abide in Him. Abide in His Word. And He will abide in you. And because He abides in you, you will produce much fruit, brothers. And it's going to take that fruit. It's going to take that fruit to hear these words. Enter thou, my good and faithful servant. Because thou hast been faithful in a little, I will make thee ruler over much. We don't do it because we want to be rulers, brothers. Yeah. That's just a consequence of loving people. You understand? I don't know if you guys know this, but all consequences don't have to be a bad thing. Yeah? All right. Well, this reward is a consequence of loving people. This reward is a consequence of loving God and your King. Yeah. All right. Increase it, brothers. Increase His graces and given to you. Never doubt, brothers. Never doubt that you are a recipient of grace and that you have grace, that you've been a servant of the King all your life, that you've been in the body of Christ. And now that you understand this, now be a profitable servant, brothers. Being a servant of Christ is now something that you have to become. It's something you've always been. Know this today. Submit yourselves to members of righteousness. Please. Put some sin stuff behind you. desire something better for yourself. Call on the name of the Lord, and you shall be saved. Confess him before me, and he will confess you before the Father which is in heaven. Love Christ, brothers, and enduring this faith until your end, and you shall be saved. Yes. It's not just about us, it's about us. Yes. Jesus said it's about the well-being of those around you, and not you. Let God worry about you. You worry about others. Yes. Yes. It's time. It's time. It's time.